Hey fam, Tiffany here, the human being who has completed her 3rd year fasting for Ramadan. And today I'm here recording this video as it's been 3 weeks after the end of Ramadan 2026. And I went on a trip to Turkey for Eid and stayed for 2 weeks. And I want to tell you that story. But before I get into that story, I'm going to tell you how I ended up in Turkey in the first place. Obviously, for those who know me, I am not Turkish. I am born and raised in Switzerland from a Swedish father and a Filipino mother. And so the intention of this trip was initially to bring my mom to see 2 places that were really important in her life. Kind of to see them for the last time. Why do I say that? She's 68 today, and we all know that our parents... I'm gonna close the window. And we all know, unfortunately, when we get old, we get a little bit tired, we travel less, we're just comfortable at home. Not everyone, but at least my mom is. And also 2 years ago, she got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Alhamdulillah, she's still good today. It's been 2 years since the diagnosis. It was kind of like a rough journey. At first, she didn't want to fight. She just wanted to give up as soon as she got the news. And I was living in Paris at the time, but I decided to come back home and be based here. My mom had a free bedroom, so I decided to move back and try to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. It was just really divine timing with everything going on, and for me to be home to support her. But so she decided to still fight and to take medication. And alhamdulillah, she's been really, really good since. Still going strong, she's still strong. And yeah, anyways, back to the story. I really wanted to bring her then to Bahrain and Oman, because that's actually where she lived before moving to Switzerland in the 80s. So she's from the Philippines, moved to Bahrain, was based there for 5 years. And also lived a couple of months in Oman, where she met my dad. My dad, who was this Swedish guy who moved to Switzerland for his studies and then found a really good job in finance. Typical, right? And then got an opportunity to go to Oman for work. It's a really cute story that I will tell one day, but fast forward. My dad told my mom he needs to go back to Switzerland, and she decided to come with, and never went back to Bahrain or Oman since. So with everything going on, I told her, you know what, Mom, let's make a mother-daughter trip. I'll take you to see Bahrain and Oman one last time, and before we go there, let's make a stop in Turkey, in Istanbul, so that I can spend Eid with a really special friend that I met online, a Palestinian friend. When everything happened, on the 7th of October, I was asleep. I didn't know what was happening in that region. I even went to Palestine and Israel and Jordan back in 2016, and I was just one of the ones that, not ignorant, because I've always been very curious, but I don't know, I just didn't have the opportunity to hear the truth. And so anyways, when I started becoming really vocal about Palestine in 2023, I met this guy, and he's been helping me ever since with Ramadan, with understanding Islam. Every time I have a question or every time I'm struggling with something, he always finds a way to make make a link with Islam, and so there's just a special connection, and I really wanted to spend my third Eid with him and his family in Istanbul. So anyways, we booked everything with my mom, 5 days in Istanbul, Bahrain, Oman, and a few weeks after we booked that, again, everything happening in West Asia. My mom said, you know what, Tiff, I think it's best that I cancel everything, even Turkey, because there's been some talks in the media that it is kind of dangerous. So I told her, you know what, Mom, I understand, and we'll find another destination for us to spend time together. But I don't know, I think that for me, I still really want to go to Turkey. I really want to go to Istanbul. I want to spend Eid in a Muslim country, something that I've never done before. So I just feel like this is my calling. I really, really have to go. And she said, you do whatever feels right for you. I just want you to be safe. And I decided to go. And I had no clue what I was gonna do, who I was gonna meet. My original plan was, you know what, I'm gonna spend the 2 weeks in Turkey, 5 days in Istanbul, as planned initially, and then just go to a small village and write my book, because I'm currently writing actually 2 books. But so yeah, I decided to just go with the flow, see what happens. I just booked the 5 first nights, and then the rest was all a surprise, but I guess written. And this is again another kind of intro. I felt like it was important before I go really into the details of my trip. And yeah, so intention was spending time with my mom, which became then spending Eid in a Muslim country and going for an adventure, as I then suddenly had this plan to go alone and see what happens. So with all of this, I hope that this video gives you kind of like hope in life, that we should never give up. We should always keep fighting. We should always also listen to our intuition. And an adventure can completely change your life. And not that, you know, like, of course, anything can change your life. But I'm really excited to share my adventure in Turkey with you, so that maybe you get inspired by things that I did or things that I've experienced. All right, that's it for today. I will get to the nitty-gritty of the trip, hopefully in the next days. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, for everything. People coming from my friends and family, or strangers, brothers and sisters, from TikTok, Instagram, anywhere really. I'm so grateful for every one of you, and looking forward to meet always in real life, if it's not through this screen. Sending much love and light, and see you soon.